Alright, hello everybody. I'm going to start a new video series for Star Trek Online, showing off various ships that I have. I have a pretty enormous ship library. One of the recent updates, however, messed up some of the loadouts. So, I need to, as you can see, there's some breaks. So, I'm kind of redoing my ships. So I've got a lot. I've got about 54 here. That's not including the ones that are in dry dock or just deleted. So I've got a lot of time, a lot of money invested in this game. I've been playing Star Trek Online. Well, I played on PC since it came out in I think 2010 or 11. I've been playing. Um, I've actually been playing more on PS4 though than PC. Well, I actually put this on my PS5, but I've been playing more on PS4 than PC, just because trophies and I just like sitting on my couch and playing some Star Trek. So I'm gonna show a little bit off about this. So this game, I actually got the platinum in. It's my definitely my rarest platinum. It took me a long time. I've got over 1,000 hours in this game. Um, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of time, a lot of money into this game. So I'm gonna show off the my one of my favorite ships that I got. It's called it's a Jem'Hadar Dreadnought carrier. This was in an Infinity lockbox a long time ago. Probably when I first started playing the game, actually. Once I got to Admiral, I decided I'll just buy some of those keys, those lockbox keys, and I got a T6 ship, and the first this is the first ship that I got out of one of those lockboxes, and it's definitely one of my favorites. If you're not familiar with um, the Jem'Hadar, they were a major enemy in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. You can stream that on Paramount Plus. This ship was featured in a episode called Valiant. It's in the sixth season. This particular um, style, though, is I think is exclusive to this game. The other style of it is from the episode, but I like this style much better. So what I have here is I have pretty much I have a build just simply around Polaron damage. So I've got these chronometric Polaron dual heavy cannons. It's a whole set. The set what I'm specifically targeting for is for the increased energy damage. Because I'm doing Polaron, I try to do a little bit different on all my ships. Even if I have multiple Polaron ships, I usually have a different type of style. So this is chronometric, is one of them. This is a Chronoton torpedo launcher again because of the set, increased Polaron weapon damage. I have just a basic omnidirectional Polaron beam array, which is a is an energy beam that goes 360 degrees around the ship. The Polaron quad cannons. This is one of those that I bought the legendary Jem'Hadar bundle on the Zen store or the C store, whatever it's called now, um, on sale. And quad cannons are great because it's quad four cannons on the front of your ship. They were That's the only way to get them is to buy the bundle, and I actually like the ship it came with, so I was like, why not? So I grabbed that. Some more chronometric. This is one of the more common torpedo launchers I use on my Polaron ships because of the set. Again, increased Polaron weapon damage. I've done this before with plasma as well. And then we have a chronometric Polaron beam array as well. I have the Jem'Hadar ship set. You can see that all these are orange, which makes them epic. That's because I upgraded them to that. A lot of my more rare items I immediately upgrade because I use them. Um, Again, this is a pretty decent ship. Again, or space set. Again, adds Polaron damage. Okay, pretty decent specs, and this does really well in slipstream speed outside of the sector. This is one of my favorite parts is the hangar bays. There's two advanced jumping tower fighter squadrons. So yeah, there's three level 66 squadrons. I have to count to see how much are in a squadron, but it's quite a lot. Um, and each hangar supports two deployed wings at any given time. So I can activate this twice, and it looks really cool. I'll show you this in a second. Um, some more of these consoles, just boosting up weapon damage. This is one that again I got it from a lockbox ship. I specifically got that ship for this console, and then I pretty much put the ship in dry dock because I didn't like the style of it. Um, Again, Ordnance Accelerator. This is just again additional polar damage. This is a console that's really good. I bought the um, legendary 10 ship pack for the 10th anniversary. Probably the most I've ever spent in any game as far as DLC goes. But it was well worth it. I'll show off some of those ships as well. They are the legendary ships, like the ship styles that or the ship models, ship designs of like the Enterprises, and they're legendary as well. So they not only are they really good, but they also come with all the consoles that all the other ships have had, and it was awesome. Um, this is a really good console as well, just plus 20% all damage. Same thing as this, plus 20% all damage. It really stacks up. Another Polaron one, and again, because it adds plus 39.4% Polaron damage, and then on top of it, you get the plus 15% for the set. So it's really great. And then I've got plus 39.4% Polaron damage, and then this just additional damage. So I've already earned the mastery. The mastery unlocks specific traits that you can use on your other ships. Um, this one did the Dominion Coronation, which adds 33% all damage bonus to all hangar pets, which are these. So um, I didn't add any more devices here. I guess I could. I could add the where I can call reinforcements. Half the time I don't need it. This ship is just awesome. This is the first one I'm going to show off. I'm going to join the event that I have right now. Peril over Pavo. I just finished this not too long ago. Um, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And then I just have to wait. So this character, oh, there we go. I'm already ready. So this character I've had since 2016. His name is Fleet Admiral Thomas Benjamin Stark. Oops, and there goes the game for you. Just glitches out. It's a very glitchy game. Honestly, it needs some work, in my opinion. But you know, it's a lot of fun.
Bad news.
All right. So yeah, this is my ship. Really, really cool, really solid. The purple is reminiscent of the Jivandar, the Gamma Quadrant. Oh, someone's got a. Oh, another Gemini ship to right down here. Let's show off my squadron here. See, as you can see, I'm just bringing out ships on the squadron. I can do that one more time as soon as it's in 13 seconds or so. And there's some ships, so let's go charging there. So we just blow stuff up. I really like this game because of the space battles. Space battles are pretty on point. I don't know what that is. Probably someone using some of their ability on one of my ships. As you can see, those little ships are mine. The ones following me. They're the ones in my hangar bay. So yeah, squadrons. It's pretty cool. Whoa. I don't know what that was, but that's a pretty cool ability. I've actually never seen that before. That's really cool. Oh yeah, we're supposed to activate these satellites here. Just pull up one of these and activate it. These are basically just defense satellites. Not that we really even need them. Actually, we have to defend them. Defend the generators, I guess. Shield generators. Sometimes I forgot one that has just died, but most of the time we can hold off a horde mode with the ships. Alright. So if you're interested in playing this game is actually free to play. It's free to play on PC. It didn't used to be. When it first came out, it was like World of Warcraft required a subscription fee. That's why I didn't really get into it until it's free to play. But I tell you what, you definitely invest money in this game. You know, it's free to play. The ships are expensive. Expect spending about $20 to $30 per ship. Sometimes you can get ships in bundles or in events, but yeah, like I said, lots of time, lots of money. But I'm a Trek fan. I always have been. Ever since I was a kid. It's just what I've enjoyed doing. I've seen probably every single episode, at least once, of all of the series. My favorite would have to be a tie between The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. The first show I ever watched was The Next Generation. When I was a kid, I used to watch it with my dad. I actually still have the VHS recording of the final episode in 1994. I was 3 then. Just take out those battleships. So this ship's a little slower than some of the other ships because it is a big ship. It's a carrier basically. But it's powerful. I mean, I've really enjoyed it. I can just load out on the ships and it's just pretty much just me over here. Like, blow stuff up. Oh, there's 2 others over there. Alright, I will take care of these myself. Alright, send my squadron in for the... There you go. And they don't really assign points on like who gets the most kills or anything. It's mostly just PvE. Another really cool game to play is Eve. Apparently that's a really fun space battle game. I've never played it, but I've heard good things. There's a new Star Trek show that just came out on Paramount Plus called Strange New Worlds. That's a really good show. If you ever watched the original series, it's a prequel to the original series by like 10 years. But it's really good. Ensign Mount does an awesome job. Blow some stuff up. All those torpedoes away! Yep, those are all my little ships. They're charging in for the fight. And then if I want, I can call on some more. Alright, those Chidgat swarmers are mine too. Have fun. Yeah, I'll be really sad when these servers go down, and it will happen eventually, someday. Someday it'll happen, and I will be really sad, but as much money as I've spent in this game, I've definitely gotten my money's worth, in my opinion. Like I said, I've invested over 1,000 hours. I've been playing this game pretty much straight. Well, actually, I won't say straight, because I played for a good solid year, then I took about a year hiatus. And then played a little bit more, took another year hiatus. Then I picked it up again during COVID, during the pandemic. And then that's when I really got into the game. I've probably been playing non-stop since then. I participate in all the events. I at least try to do the event once a day, and it usually takes about 20 minutes, depending on the event. Because usually when you finish an event, they give you some cool rewards. Like this one I just finished up, gave you an armor set that you can use on all your characters. The last event was really cool. You got a ship. It was actually a Citadarian from the first episode of Star Trek Next Generation. So it's like a jellyfish. If you've seen that episode, it's really cool. It's not my favorite, but I can appreciate it. Like, I don't really care flying it, but it is good. It's a good ship. It's big. It's actually huge. It's one of the biggest ships in the game. I don't know what this ship is.
Satellite up.
Must be one of those. Was it Kethy or no Vodwar? Vodwar was in Star Trek Voyager. I actually didn't even know what the Vodwar was until I started playing this game because I never really got into Voyager very much, and then again during the pandemic when we were all at home, I got a chance to really finish up Voyager, and I also finished up Enterprise. I never used to like Enterprise and Star Trek Enterprise because it just I don't know. I mean, what I can say about this is that pretty much all the Star Trek shows, except for the original series, have lasted about 7 seasons, except for Enterprise. It stopped after its 4th season, so you can just guess, what everyone thought at the time. Well, everyone was wrong because that show was actually really good, and the only reason why it didn't take off was because it was ahead of its time. It was very serialized in an unserialized environment. We still had, DVRs were just coming into the forefront. Streaming was non-existent at the time, and then you're expecting people to watch a season.
Heads up, the enemy flagships are coming to attack.
Where each episode built on each other, and if you miss an episode, then you're already behind. So I think that's why I didn't like it when it first came out, because it's like it was something new that I never thought of, and now everything's serialized. I mean, we're watching Stranger Things, and like I couldn't imagine that show was on TV, just hopping around episodes, and it's hard to watch TV now with all these serialized. So that's why I prefer streaming. So if you're someone watching this video, you've never watched Star Trek before, I highly recommend that you watch it. If you like sci-fi, it's a good one. I think the best part about Star Trek is it's a comment on the human condition. That's the best thing I can pretty much say. Like, there's certain episodes that specifically provide commentary on lots of issues that we have in the general world with putting an alien name on it. Like, for example, probably one of the most famous examples of that in the original series was an episode called "It's the Your Last Battlefield," and it was about 2 species that hated each other. One of the species the faces. Their colors are separated. Basically, one species was white on one side and black on the other. And so the one species was white on the left side, black on the right side, and the other species was black on the left side, white on the right side. And they're basically like, yeah, we hate you because, you're different. And, it's just commenting on racism in the 1960s. And I'm not sure if, the general person picked up on that. But it was really cool that it was, commenting on those social issues and how it just all looked silly that we judge people based off the color of their skin when we all, bleed the same. It's a good show. I recommend watching The Next Generation. It's probably the best one. You can watch the one with Captain Kirk, but it's cool. It's a classic. You have to love it because it's a classic, but the quality is meh. Very whatchamacallit, very spotty. There's some really, really, really good episodes and there's some really, really, really bad episodes. And there's some that are in the middle that are like, eh. So if someone dropped me at a desert island and told me to pick, you know, pick a series that I could watch forever, it'd be a toss-up between Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine takes place right after Next Generation. It's a spin-off. Eventually one of the characters, well actually one of the guest stars in Next Generation becomes the main character in that one. And one of the main characters in Next Generation ends up being in the main cast after the 4th season of Deep Space Nine. So it's pretty cool. And it's a good show. It's pretty dark. It wasn't appreciated at the time, I got ahead of its time. Now with the streaming era, it's been classified as one of the best subject shows. Alright, so we're almost done with this. I'm sure you can see what the ship is like. I'm not paying too much attention, I'm just kind of shooting stuff. Shoot some torpedoes, blow stuff up, bring in the pirate. You see Nimbus pirate distress call? That was me. Alright, so we finished this one. I claim my rewards. Right now I've been doing the Fleet Mark passage, but because I just finished this, I'm going to pick something else. So it's going to be Dyson, because I think I'm working on that right now. Got some lithium ore. Yeah. So I can actually finish up this armor. And I'm going to put it into my daily here. Finish up my duty officer. And leave map. Yeah, so that's Star Trek Online. That's pretty much the end game though, is these events. Because after that, I mean, there's today's story missions and everything, and the story is really good. There's quite a few episodes. Plus, they have these old ones of old mission arcs and stuff that they don't put in the main thing anymore. So there's quite a bit of content. As you can see, it says in progress. I've completed all of these except for this last one because I haven't got a chance to play it yet. But yeah, that's my ship. So I'll put some more videos out showing off some of my other ones. The next one will probably be, let's see, I might go to my original, probably my favorite ship that I use. You can see I've got lots of ships. And like I said, various completion levels. This one, let's see if we can not mess up. Okay, good. This is the Relentless. This is actually the fourth incarnation, actually, of the ship. So it's Defiant class. It's the legendary Defiant class, though, from the show. It's the fourth incarnation. The first incarnation was the one that you get in the game. I think it's a T5. T6 is above T5, obviously, it's more advanced. Then so I got the T5 one. Then they offered it in a bundle on the store. They came with the Defiant Bridge. And then, so I bought that because it was a better ship, and it came with better stuff. So I named it the 93802A, because that's how that works in the show. And then I used my fleet shipyard to craft a fleet version of it, which is a better version than the store. That was the 93802B. And then when that 10 ship bundle came out, this was one of them, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna do it. So this is the 93802C, and I love the Defiant. It's just one of those. It's a really small ship, and it's really really powerful. It's my cannon ship. And I've got mines in the back, just like in the show. And I got Bajor stuff with the flavor, and you can just see the damage right on this thing. I mean, I have tons and tons and tons of stuff. Um, this I might not end up taking off, but just all the phaser damage. So, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, I will show off some other ships later, but I just wanted to try this out. Thanks for watching. Live long and prosper.